So then that gets into the next layer where we have to because I only stuck to the facts because if I mean, think about this. Emmanuel Macron sent me a threat before I published the series. That's why you should know it's real. Have you ever heard of this in your entire life? The president of France sent me a 100-page letter threat before we published our series. Okay.
You're an American.
Exactly. That tells you how insane they've gone. Could you imagine this? First, you're a G7 leader. I'm a pregnant mom in Tennessee. What are you thinking? Okay. Sending a threat. And I think he thought, well, I'm the president. Brigitte and Emmanuel sent it to me. And if she sees it, she's just not going to do this. So he played the F around and then he found out because I was only going to do one episode. And I said, now we're doing a whole series because how dare you? Who are you? You don't come to an American on speech and tell them that they can't talk about this topic. And so they sent us a 100-page letter and we said, oh, great, perfect. Here's how defamation works in America. You have to prove actual malice. And we're not actually trying to be malicious here. Right. So here are some questions we'd like you to answer. Was Brigitte Macron born a biological male? Yes or no? We sent yes or no questions and said, we will not run this piece if you just answer these questions. They didn't answer the questions. They were declined after sending the best law firm in DC to send a server processor to my house. They did not answer the questions. They declined to answer the questions because they can't. Because the truth is that she was born a man, right? And I said, okay, so here's to think about how crazy that is. So let's say it really is just causing you stress that I'm saying Jillian Michael was born a man. She was actually Michael Jillian, right? And then you're like, yes, that's crazy. Don't even publish this piece. I'm going to send you a threat. And then I say, okay, fine. Just answer this question. Were you born a biological female? You go, yes, you psycho. Yes. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. We've been in communication with them. They will not answer the questions. And then we said, okay, well, now you can't sue because you can't prove actual malice because we literally have told you that we will not publish this piece if you simply answer these yes or no questions. They had even a woman who was a fraudulent, literally in prison, arrested for fraudulently editing pictures. She's in their PR web. She's now been forced out because she was a gangster and involved in drugs. The amount of people in their orbit that were arrested for pedophilia, it's insane. It's insane.
What?
Yeah. And so what's the reason why they're lying?
We've crossed over from him having a transgender
But that's the problem.
Partner,
Emmanuel Macron was only 14.
Whatever. I'm a person that's do you? I don't even know why you'd hide it. You're French.
Right.
No one cares.
That's what the problem
is. If Mbappe's not embarrassed, do. But where's the what's the...
It's statutory. This is the other problem, right?
Oh.
So if you did take on somebody else's identity, you fell in love with... Their love story is already weird. You fell in love with a 14-year-old boy.
He was 14?
He was 14. Okay.
Oh my God.
So the press lied about that. They first, when they came out with the story, said he was 17, but you can't lie because we know how old Emmanuel Macron was when he was in the play that you said you fell in love with him on. It was this play. She saw him perform.
Know that at
yeah. So the journalists were able to debunk everything that the press was.
Me this individual, man or woman,
40,
irregardless,
in love with a 14-year-old boy,
and got away with it.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.